Hello guys, good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have done already two reviews. This is a morning thoughts episode at afternoon 12:30 here in Dhaka. Kind of overcast condition, even though warm, but not as hot. Maybe we're expecting some rain. Do not know. But today's video, I have decided to answer some questions. You'll see me doing, a little bit different like content. Okay, this is not to do with reviews, but in my journey, my work. So I want to talk about few things that I noticed, in my journey recent times from comment section and then Reddit, especially Reddit. I will perhaps take their photo they made of me with the AI and they made this face. I'm sort of like a celebrity in the Reddit. So people in Reddit gonna be really watching this video and share this as well. I believe it's okay, no problem. So there are a lot of posts. I do not follow them. Once in a while when I go on Google and I search Joy Amin, let's just to see what's happening. Sometimes I see my stats of YouTube, but there are some sites that generates that and the numbers are not really accurate, but I enjoy that, from time to time, how many videos I did, what's my, like numbers and like, people comments, all those things. But the other side, sometimes people take my reviews and then they use on their shop site, like they have a shop, they're selling perfumes and they didn't take my permission. They're just using my uploading my video. It's okay. I don't mind because if it benefits someone, it's okay. No problem. The reviews when it benefit. But Reddit, I said, but you'll see why. Reddit is an interesting place. It's a place for people, if you do not know. It's, I think, one account is called Eau De Jerks or something. There's this certain, I don't understand Reddit, how it works, but you have to like log in there. You have to have an account. On most part, what I notice, nobody uses their real name. They're using aliases or something like anonymous, and they post. And it's a platform where people can speak without showing their face, unlike our YouTube, that our face is here, our names are here. So people know, good, bad, we are here. But on most part, I noticed that Eau De Jerks like sort of bashes a lot of reviewers for being shields. I had to take my time to understand what that means because I don't belong in USA or UK. And there's a lot of terms in modern age I don't understand, I don't follow because I am old. So that's one. They bash a lot of reviewers for creating videos which are, sort of like, how do I put this? Like they blame reviewers for being, like agents of companies perhaps, or working for certain companies for, but they don't disclose it. They say like they are promoting certain perfumes because of their own benefits or gains and they're trying to make money out of it, and they are just betraying people and they're not real. So in that list there are a lot of popular reviewers, and to my surprise, to all of your surprise, if I tell you, if you never seen there are reviewers like Steven, Mark. If you see their cover photo, it includes basically all the reviewers, all the renowned reviewers, Max 40, and even I'm in the Hall of Fame. So I kind of enjoy it. I feel if you are in discussion in somewhere, you must be doing something right and then something wrong. So people perhaps watch you, even if they hate you or love you, they watch you. So I'm happy. I'm happy because there are a lot of positive posts like saying Joy Amin does good reviews, even though he's boring. So some of the I want to focus on certain things that are said about me. And this is I'm not going to do out of anger or hatred or being triggered. I just want to tackle some of these. So, if you already have a question, you have some answer. If you accept it or not, it's okay. It's up to you. So first thing, let's talk about positives. I would like to say positives, like many posts say Joy Amin, it does reviews like religiously every day. He's a fragrance junkie, okay? And that's what I am. And it's said in negative and positive both ways. So positive way, they say that Joy Amin buys his perfumes and he reviews and he does everyday upload and he does old style like 2016, 15, before that era, how reviews were done. I'm the only one remaining from that dinosaur time. It's kind of funny, because that's what I do. But when you think of like people call you grandpa or uncle, it's kind of shows you like few days back I was the bro. Anyway, so I am old. See, all old, getting old with the life and struggle. Yeah, but it feels good when people say that Joy Amin is the reviewer I can count on. They do say that about few reviewers, so that is nice. Another thing they say is Joy Amin is he does not do like TikTok and all that. They do not have. I don't have that. Like asking for money or funds. I don't do that. But people say Joy Amin's reviews are, even though annoying and talks too much, his reviews are on point. So these are some good things, and people definitely defend me when someone attack me for no good reason. So there's a difference between trolls and also criticism. Criticism could be positive or negative, but trolls are for certain reasons. Trolls come from hatred. Trolls come from people who are unemployed and do nothing, and they can come from jealousy. You know why they're trolls? Because if you don't have a verified reason, like, oh, there's a particular reason why I hate him, that's okay. But you don't like someone's face, you don't like someone's race, you do not like someone's uh, financial status, whatever, and you hate him for that. That is not on me. That is on people. Okay. But I would like to tackle questions, criticism about me. So the first big criticism, I'm gonna pick three or four. First one was Joy Amin likes everything. Okay. So if you follow me, hear me out. This is going to be not a defense, but explanation on why. Okay, I said this before in many videos, but today's video I'll tell you one last time. In Bangladesh, in my country, good or bad, poor or rich, whatever is the situation, Bangladesh, no one is gonna send you free perfumes, because here there's a lot of lot of people. Small country, you guys know facts. Bangladesh has one of the largest population, like Indonesia, India, us. We have the largest kind of population in a small country, so our lands are very scarce. Like if you want to have a property, just like 2 inches from you, there's going to be another property. Okay, I hope I could tell you, and especially city, too many people, you cannot go anywhere and sit in peace. Beggar will come, anybody will come and disturb you. You'll not be able to sit somewhere and film. Many people say, why don't you do outdoor shoots? Come here, then you'll see. Okay, without knowing facts, do not say like Joyda doesn't go out of his house. I do want to go out of my house, but the high heat, the dust, the mosquito, the whole the noise, it's not possible to go out. And some places they're nice, but they don't allow you to shoot. Let's say I want to go to a 5-star hotel. I do go sometimes for dinner, sometimes for just meeting my friends, but they will not allow you to shoot because they have privacy policy. Okay, so now why does he like everything? This is the question, right? Why I was saying Bangladesh is a country where no one will give you for free. You have to buy your perfumes. Many of you know that already. Okay. And I do not mind, because I have a page, I do decanting, I have YouTube. This is my line of work. So I do generate income from YouTube, AdSense. You guys know that, okay, because you see the ads. And then I have a small page, people support me in Bangladesh. So this is why I can do my work. Sometimes I sell off my partials. So, make fun. But one thing I do not do, I do not pay my money. Okay, take note. I do not pay my money to buy something I do not like. I don't have that sort of money. I have, okay, we have properties and all that. My father's side, it's his. Okay, we'll inherit those, no problem. But what I do from my work, it's my own income I generate, and I do my work, right? So I'll never buy a perfume I did not like. I'm not gonna wear. Okay, it's not gonna sell, in my Decant page. I'll never buy those. Why? Because it will be a waste for me. I do not have that extra cash or luxury like someone like Mark. He is rich. I can tell. Like, I don't want to say it in a very blunt way, but these people, they are okay. They are okay in life. They're established, and even if they buy 1,000 garage full of perfumes, they'll be okay. They don't have issue with money. I do have issue with money. Issue means not I'm broke or anything, but I cannot afford to buy stuff I cannot use or like. Okay, so when you see me buy a perfume, I'll buy it, especially when I like it. You'll not see any perfume in my collection. Even if I do blind buy, I study on it. Okay, because I cannot afford to go 100% wrong. Okay, so I will buy only stuff I like, and it can be different stuff. It can be different style. It can be like a Givenchy Gentleman, like a Powerhouse. It can be something soapy as Prada Luna Rosa. I have fragrances. I have quite a lot of fragrances, and on most part they get good reviews because I liked what I bought, not because I am promoting what I have. Okay, there's a difference between the two. If I wanted to promote everything and say everything is good, you'd see me going to shop and say everything is 10 out of 10. I don't give everything 10 out of 10. I say if fragrance is good, I like it, and maybe this is 7, maybe this is 10. It depends on how it smells. Okay, so when I like everything, that means in my collection, yes, I'm proud of my collection. What I bought, I stand by it. I would say Prada Amber Purom is a 10. This is what I believe. And if you don't want to accept it, if you don't want to believe it, it's up to you. What are reviews? Reviews are just point of views. And I'm saying it from point of view of customer using a perfume, buying a perfume. I have the right to give. I'm not an expert on notes. You never see me breaking down patchouli and then the oak moss or something. I get like 10% of it, civet. I'm not that bro. I am saying I review this Polo Red Intense, which I just did, and I'll tell you a story why I got it, why I like it, if it's nice or not. Longevity. This thing will help the majority of the bros. Nobody's expert here. Trust me, nobody's expert on perfumes, and I never claim to be. But hold on. Sorry, I forgot to mute my other phone, so it was someone's calling unknown number. I'm not gonna pick up. So yeah, I was saying nobody's an expert. So when I give you my opinion, it's just my 2 cents, just like any other reviews. If you want to go over emotional, you want to say why he likes everything. Yeah, let's say I am biased. Okay, let's hear it out. If I am a biased person, I give everything 10 out of 10. It's my wish, right? It's my wish because it's my channel. What I decide to do in my channel, lengthy video, short video, I do whatever I want. It's up to me. I'm not going to listen to anybody and do according to their wish. That's not what I do. I do my creation. I do my work. I enjoy my work. That's the most important. I share. If people are benefited or like it, then that's the whole mission. And in the process, yes, I do generate income when I get from views. But everything is in the transparent, open out there. But if you have issues, let's say someone has issues, let's say some of the other things I get, Joy has this old, trashy, pathetic apartment. Yeah, it is an old building. It's a 25-year-old building. We had very first when we moved from Malaysia to here. We moved in here because this was our only completed unit like we have, and we're gonna move to a new place. It doesn't matter even if we stay here, not stay here. From our context, this is where we live, and it's an old house. I live with my parents. Yeah, and I don't understand why this is important regarding my fragrance reviews, but I did see like back in the days, there was a reviewer, Drag Dog. Okay, you guys know him, Cody. He's one of the OGs. He used to live in apartment, small apartment near like a track of metro or train, right? So every time his reviews, you'll hear those trains passing, commuters, and then people will be like, "Hey, he lives in this trash apartment. His kitchen and bedroom is in the same room." So I did not understand. Like even Mark got commented like his tooth, he has a tooth gap or something. People will be like, "Hey, the shirt you're wearing," something ridiculous comments which has nothing to do with reviews. So where does it come from? These are personal attacks. These are personal extreme views that has nothing to do with his reviews. So why don't you like the reviewer? Because you don't like his face. You do not like his accent. Perhaps you do not like where he comes from. Maybe he is a dark skinned person. I saw comments like this kind of comments come. And the thing is, I found similarity with certain reviewers on YouTube who are from back in the time. And I'll tell you, not disclosing the names, but I kind of guess who these people could be. So there are times, some reviewers' only job is to talk about other reviewers. Okay. And it is, I'm saying it out there in the open. They will have very little content. They will have very little subscribers working for 5, 6, 10 years, and they have only 1 to 2,000 subscribers. And I think it burns them. Okay. Yes, it does. They feel bad. They feel bad that some of the other new reviewers, forget about me, I am just 100,000, but many other reviewers got millions, 200,000, 300,000, and they started off in recent times. So they will hate, they will say all the things, oh, this person is this, that, but they cannot achieve what they are achieving. Okay. In a way, yes, if you get the numbers, if you get 40,000 views, 100,000 views, it is an achievement. That is the reason what the goal is people will be working for. And if you're successful, if you're making money, if you bought a car, if you can move to Dubai, these are something I'm very happy for. Only thing I would complain about reviewers when they're dishonest. This one thing, my personal opinion as a YouTube reviewer and a perfume user. If someone is lying, let's say they're just promoting a brand and they're just taking money from certain companies and they're saying it's great, it's 10 hours longevity, whereas real life it's 1 hour. That I never do. I will tell you from my country perspective, some of you are mad when I say fragrance lasts 1 to 2 hours here. You'll be like, this thing lasts like 10 hours in my country. In USA, certain part of USA, UK, Europe, your weathers are different. I keep saying it. If you live in our side of the world, then only you realize how come, our perfumes do not last. Heat, humidity, dust, pollution, noise, all those things. Yeah, I did say noise. You'll see. If you stay here, you'll see. You'll not be okay. You'll be sweating, and then you'll be like taking a shower. You apply perfume, it's going to be gone in 1 hour. Okay. So this is our extreme weather. We have very little winter here, which is not like your winter. We don't have snowing. Okay. So you have to live in a country. You have to mix with people to understand their culture, weather conditions, stuff like that. Hold on. Yeah, man, life is very busy here. I'm sorry. I had to go and then, pause the video. I don't even remember where I was, but I paused the video and went because I picked up This rider came and this fragrance just arrived. David of Adventure, all fresh. This one I ordered from Perfume Center on our pages. I saw it yesterday and I very excited to talk about it. Very nice. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. Thank you so much, Masood Bhai, for sending me this. Okay, yeah, I was talking. I was saying, where was I? Yeah, our condition and why I like everything that's there, and then why I live here. So anyway, I have issues with reviewers who do paid promotions, and they're dishonest about it. When I receive something for free, I sort of disclose it. I got it from here, and then I'm reviewing it still from my point of view, and it was sent to me as a gift. But there are accusations that people know very little about me, and they assume. Sometimes it's said, I saw one comment that Joy does have affiliation with one shop. Okay, affiliation. Okay, one shop, and he does perfume reviews from there. He gets free bottles. Who told you I got free bottles? Do you have written or proof from the seller that they gave me free bottles? Every single fragrance I bought, if they gave me one or two as a gift for visiting their shop in my birthday or Eid day, that is a gift. Okay, it's very petty for people to assume. When what they say. If you assume you're a little, don't assume. No facts, and instead of spreading false information, which is very bad, it looks very bad and unprofessional. Okay, if I was getting free bottles, I wouldn't be living this life or struggle every day. Okay, I review every day. Yes, I take it as a blame. I'm a fragrance junkie. I collect. I have no control. I got into debt. That was a long time back. I paid all my loans. I do not live any longer on debts. I do not buy things on credit. I buy fragrance on my own, from my income, from my livelihood. I'm doing good. Okay, I'm in a good spot now. But to assume like how I buy my perfumes or who gives me for free, who pays. If I never said anybody gives me for free, I never got anything for free. Okay, believe it or not, it's up to you. Okay, but living in Bangladesh, you have to be in my shoes. Okay, to actually judge me or claim that you know me. Many of this information are taken from the stuff I say on my channel. So it is funny. I know some Bangladeshi people also who are jealous of my work. They could wanted to become a reviewer, collector, or popular. They could not get it. And in India also, every single country, like they have my fans and followers. They also have people who don't like me. It's one thing, you don't like my choice. Some say I have very bad taste in perfume. I respect it. Okay, I accept it. Maybe I do love my designers, Middle Eastern. Some people say he loves only Middle Eastern perfumes, which is also false. This shows they don't follow my channel either, or they just want to spread false information. I do review niche, I do review designers, I review all types, I review body sprays, and I'm reviewing for everybody. Show me one other content creator who does this. Some people are so focused, and it's not to blame them. Let's say Sebastian Zara, one of the best reviewers for me. He reviews mostly high class niche that not many people talk about, and he has huge collection. He pays for his perfumes, or he travels. I am so happy for that man. He's one of my most respected brother who I look up to as a reviewer. I learn a lot from him, and he's an elegant guy. Even he gets bashing at times. Okay, so at times you have heard Max Forte, Mark, Steven, even the late Carlos. People talk about people who passed away. You have to have some respect for people who are no longer here. Okay, calling them shields and whatever. Who are these people? Who are these reviewers? They are the one, because of them you have a community. This is the raw plain truth. People who are hiding behind masks or they're keyboard warriors, I'm gonna give them, like, yeah, you're having your fun, whatever, but what is your contribution to the fragrance community? Your combination of hatred, comments, bashing, yeah, it will help. Then sometimes say, hey, how would I rely on in someone's review if everything he says is good? Did you try the perfume? Most of the people who try the perfumes, let's say CK Reveal or something like I said, Daniel's Icon, they are happy with the fragrance. If people can see my reviews matching with the reality, what's the problem with it? Right? So I want to tackle these. These are random comments. Sometimes, when you read, sometimes you accept it. If it's a criticism, yes, I live in an old apartment, so I live in a place where I have been, have problem with people have problem with the lotion I use. I am sick. That's a problem. Man, I always say, did I ask for donation? No, you would have a problem. Like, I remember there was a time, just give you an example. One of our reviewers, not saying name, he passed away as well. He was severely sick at one point. He had a thing for Harley Davidson bikes, and he had a wonderful family he lived, with, and he reviewed with his family. Very nice channel, and he was one of my favorite reviewers. At one point, he got very sick. At that time, he asked for some donations and charity to help out for his health condition, right? we're humans, if you cannot help someone, pass it on. Don't blame others without knowing the reality. And then he got bashed like, hey, why don't you sell off your perfumes? You have so much money and everything. Why don't you? I really feel bad for how petty people could be. It's up to him if he wants to keep his collection. What's wrong with it? He did service, like give service to society. It's Dan. Okay, let's just say his name, Dan My Maker Smish, and there's nothing to hide about it. I'm very very proud I got to meet this guy on YouTube platform. Such a big-hearted guy he was. His family was wonderful and still is. So people said, why, like he is just lying and everything. And after a few months, he actually passed away. And then I hope people learn their lesson. I get emotional thinking about this. Why would you, like, assume the wrong thing first? Why don't you assume the good thing? Why don't you give people benefit of doubt? Why it's always about hating on someone no matter what they do? It's a problem. Some of you will say, Joy, don't mind, just carry on. I am carrying on with my work. Majority of people, they are with me, 85-90%, I would say, approximately. I see the comments. They are with me. They like my work. They think I'm transparent enough. And that's it. I can offer that much, but I'm not going to justify every single action of mine. Sometimes I hype perfumes, I give it, and I want to do the first review. This is me, the excitement and everything. I overspend the money. I cannot afford decent clothing. It's okay. I don't want to. This is my, like, not passion. This is my addiction. Okay. It's bad. Yes. Negative side is I do way too much. But if I didn't do it, you wouldn't get a review. I would not buy this in general. Okay. I want to create a content, David of Adventure, all fresh. I checked, no review on YouTube. And this is from 2010 era. Vintage fragrance, very expensive, hard to find. Like there are fragrances like Davidoff, I think Good Life, some of the other fragrances hard to find. This is one of them. So I do this for me, my pleasure. First thing, my pleasure. I'm not going to say what's not true. I want to get focused. I want to become the reviewer that no one has anybody, any competition, Yes, I don't have editing. I don't have a camera or a mic like big reviewers, but I have created contents. So there are also things said like, Joy, I don't know what he says. He speaks too fast. Yeah, it is me. I speak fast. But if you have been with me for a while, you would understand everything I'm saying. I at least have so much better accent than many of the big reviewers. They have been doing reviews for many years. They have been doing big numbers, but they say, these fragrances. I don't speak like that, okay? And you love those reviewers. You love when they say, panty droppers, and then 10 ways to get into her pants. You are those kind of followers, okay? You love those because you want to believe all those lies. Fragrance do not get you laid. Fact for a fact. You like women. You like when you see, that's what these people are like. So perhaps someone said, my skin color. Then when I realized it's also about racism, there's a little bit of a KKK in someone's mind. They just hate you for that. You live in this particular Asian country. What do you know? You smell like curry, right? These are the things we face sometimes. We're human beings. We are not just bricks like give you every day. You're not paying or anything, but we're giving you reviews. After reviews, you are benefited, but you also hate. You having your energy bar or whatever protein bar, and you're like, sucks, poor. So everything is an issue. If I was not having any collection, people say, what do you know about fragrances? Okay, what do you know about perfumes? You don't know anything because you don't have any collection. When you have a collection, you're like, you live in a poor country, and you also do, like, live in a all. They have to find something to hate on you. Okay, and I say that about not just me. People in general who are like this, they don't have a life. Okay, so if you have a valid point, I don't respond to people's comments. It is a valid point. That is a big criticism. Even someone said he has a girlfriend or not, I don't have to disclose. They say Joy doesn't disclose about his life. Why would I? I disclose what I need to disclose, like reviews, perfume talks. That's all. So I do not respond. Yes, nowadays I'm trying to respond from my other account, which I do channel Bengali reviews. But sometimes my life is so busy. I'm not living very relaxed life. I constantly am working. I have 3 platforms. I said these are not money making platforms. Facebook groups means to run perfume groups, enthusiast groups, Fragcomm, scent of the day, reviews, keep the community engaged. I'm working constantly with this. This is my whole life cycle. Okay. And I'm very proud of it. Obviously, you cannot make everybody happy. This is the reality. No matter you are the best person, even if I was the best person, best looking, richest, driving a Ferrari, I had the best niche collection, people would still hate on it, because some people just can. Okay. So if you have valid points, it's okay. Criticisms are okay. And then in general, when you do work on public premises, of course, these platforms, nothing is granted. This is nothing like you can take for granted. Okay, you will get bashing, so it's okay. But it in the end, it makes me happy that I'm in discussion. So something I must be doing right. That's what I feel. And guys like Ross Carlos, he is the most. I don't know for what reason they targeted him like since the beginning. They say he's bald and he's his bodybuilding workout and his cheap this, his jewelry. Every single thing they hate on him. Ashton is being hated on. Ashton is my favorite reviewer. They say he is like affiliated with brands. It's true. He promotes. He says this code, coupon codes. Yes, these are true. There are a lot of reviewers who have connection with Fragrance X, the other, brands or shops, and they get to promote. It's true. They disclose it. Your part is you don't have to believe those reviews. You don't have to buy from them. Problem solved. So, I don't understand what is the so much concern. These reviews are not forcing you to buy anything, isn't it? These are something that you like to watch, you choose to give your time. And if you get triggered and eating your cookies and calling other people unemployed where you are unemployed and where you are hiding the face, yeah, I'll get bashing for it, no problem. But here's the difference between those guys and me. I am out here in the open, ugly, whatever, whatever, old, and you make fun of me and whatever. But I'm here. But why don't you show your real face, guys? You don't have that sort of guts. You did not have that sort of achievement. If you have the achievement in your life, if you did have a channel that is successful, you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't talk about people. You wouldn't go after people, creating a whole site to talk about people all day, right? That would benefit if you actually could work. So I'll give you one last example and I'll finish of one of the reviewers. I consider him as a good friend back in the days. I used to attend his live telecast or live podcast. Some reviewers, they do that. And there are a couple of reviewers, they do joint collabs. No names, but they are the OG reviewers. And I had massive respect for them, had HAD, because they are from the time of Mark, Brooklyn Fragrance Lovers, the OG reviewers. And for some reason, over the years, they could not get numbers because their uploading was not consistent. They did not buy perfumes that much, and they did mostly comedy, this and that, okay, skits, but they get long breaks. And they come here and talk about many other reviewers, like, hey, this guy is that, Dan is that, oh, this one is Jeremy is that. But in real life, they did not do the work the other reviewers did. But they still talk about those reviewers in their 3 hours, 2 hours live stream. I used to like it when, like, when they talk about perfumes, music, other stuff, and then fragrance. But one point I saw it was getting toxic. How is it toxic? It is about personal attacks. So one of these times, like one reviewer, his live stream, I saw one guy was interacting as one of the main contributors in the live chat, and he was having my photo, like my photo as his profile picture, and it was not me. And that reviewer saw it, and I told him, like, this guy is not me. And how come you don't mind? And because I'm your friend, and this guy is doing that, saying all those negative things about everybody, and how come it's okay? Then I realized these people, they know who these people are, so they hide behind those faces, they troll people, and this is just a sheer waste of time. That's the day I left. I do not do live and all this live streaming, asking for money, because that's not, I feel, my work, right? But I respect, whatever they do. They need to do it perhaps for their mental happiness. But I think this is like a whole group out there. They are very jealous of other people, and they are jealous of people who getting numbers, popularity. They say, why do they get popularity? Why do they get views? Because they are doing the work that you couldn't do. End of story. You talk about other reviewers being a small channel and they are like not so, eloquent. They are following their passion. Some reviewers who are small in number, but some of the reviews are so good. Okay, so the bashing goes from every corner. If you want to do this work, any work, you will face some of this criticism all the time, and you either accept it or don't accept it, but you have to continue work. That's the thing. Okay, if I'm doing bad work, okay, for some people, bad work, no problem. If I representing country, people don't like it, no problem. But I cannot be perfect. I'm a human being. End of the day, this is the point. Okay, everybody is a human, and everybody is flawed in their own ways. You have to accept their faults, and perhaps you can give them respect for at least what they're trying to do. And if you really want to help community, start a channel, start a platform which place you will talk about a real fragrance. If you want to create a platform where everything is bad, someone has to say every single perfume is bad, there's no point of doing the work no more. If you hate everything, you don't want to buy anything, what's the point? Okay, if I do not like your favorite fragrance, it is my point of view. If I don't like niche collecting or something I don't feel they are worthy of money. This is my point of view. Okay, your point of view, you love niche, I love my designers. Everybody can coexist, right? But end of the day, sometimes complex is so much people's this thing, yeah, but I think all the reviewers are doing great job. All of them, day in day out, they're promoting fragrance, they're talking, keeping people engaged. These are the positive works we need. This will help more than anything else in the community. So those guys, I give you, those who do positive criticism, I give you props, I respect you, no problem. But when it's personal attack, value of that is zero. End of the day, there's no production from there, there's no production value from there. And also, if you are judging me behind your fake face, like no names, anonymous, it shows you don't have the guts. It's true. I mean, come face to face, talk, from create a YouTube channel, then show your face, then talk about them, then we can accept it. But apart from that, look where Joamin is right now. I am in a good position, I'm in a good place in my life, I'm very happy. Yes, it takes a lot of my time doing this work, I spend whole day, I rest very little, but I talk about my health because this is my channel. I'd like to share with people who care about me. I like to talk about time in weather in Bangladesh because that's what I feel it's relevant to the reviews. If you don't like, don't watch. Okay, if you feel the reviews are too long, it is too long. What you gonna do? Come at me. Sorry. So yeah, I just wanted to do the video and then answer some of the questions. I will try to be responding to the comments a little bit more from my other channel. That is, yes, one thing I accept. And also, yeah, I like everything. Yeah, perhaps I can like everything if I buy it with my own money, because I'll never buy stuff that I hate. Okay, hope everything is answered. If I have more questions, I'll try to answer. But I do apologize to people if I hurt your feelings without any intention. That is the whole thing. I didn't have intention to hurt your feelings, but I think growing up, growing old, teaches you one thing or two. I am accepting everything. I am trying to live in the terms of reality. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and keep in your prayers those who care. And wish me luck. Take care. Bye bye.